good evening and welcome to Lengro Late Night Live, which can only mean one thing, that it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. Hello, Claire Roy, right back at you. It is indeed Saturday, the 12th of June. I better get a banner up, actually, to tell you. We've got lots going on in the show tonight. We've got an item that's very, very interesting indeed. But Sammy Norcup, you've still got to send me that picture as well. In the meantime, one of our Lengro family members got a little message today, and I think she must be dancing on the ceiling because somebody said to her, hello, or what did they say? I better find out. Let me bring her on right now. Tell me all about it. Should I be dancing on the ceiling? Who said hello to you?
We should all be dancing on the ceiling. It's Saturday night, let's be honest.
Exactly.
100%. Apparently Lionel Richie is a very big fan of Lengro.
Wow.
It would be nice if it was the real Lionel Richie, but I have a feeling it was a scammer.
Really?
But we could just say Lionel Richie is a fan. I've got it in writing, it's fine.
You know what? I'm sure if Lionel Richie saw Lengro, he would absolutely love it. He'd probably end up being our #1 fan as well. What have you been up to, Sam?
Well, I have been trying to be good. I kind of fell off a wagon, but it's not the drinking wagon, don't worry. It's the fizzy drink wagon. As soon as I went back to the gym, that was me done. I automatically picked up a bottle of Diet Coke without even thinking about it. So I've fallen off that wagon, I'm afraid.
Oh, bless you. Well, I did meet up with the amazing Katie Christopher. I don't know if many of you out there are aware, but when I came off my decade, my 10 years off Brighton seafront, working 7 days a week, I sat at my kitchen table drinking coffee with a young lady who convinced me to come on social media and that the way to do it was by being myself. So I got to have lunch today with her, and I did get to have my first glass of wine. In fact, I had 2 at lunchtime with her for the first drink and the first time of seeing her in a very long time. And here we are today in Wagamama's, which I totally recommend. Absolutely amazing place. And Katie, if you're watching, she's probably in a bar stool by now. Thank you so much for a lovely day. We'd better bring Wandering Wearing on before she wanders off. What do you think?
Yeah, where is Wearing?
Where is she wearing a hat? She's wearing a hat. She's wearing a hat.
I feel like you should be looking for a chorus line almost, don't you?
Leave your hat on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Down that route already tonight. Is that where the night's going to go?
Who knows? Who knows? I'm definitely feeling fruity tonight. Definitely.
Well,
it could be the moon.
Say that because
No,
look,
I just got a whole load of
Honey's got a whole handful of fruit right here.
Basically,
Come down. Come sit down. Come on. Come on. Honey wants to say something.
Okay,
Come on,
Have a look. Come
I
on.
was sitting down doing the kitchen, and literally look what I found. So we have this one.
I bought
fruit. Not a pizza bottom at all.
That's not a peachy.
And then we have this.
Right.
Oh dear.
Being fruit shamed by Honeybee.
I'm being shamed as a mother.
We have this.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like a love bite on the fruit.
Then we have this.
Can we just say though, I bought that fruit yesterday.
Yesterday.
I did. So I'm not really a dirty cow, am I?
It has been particularly hot. We'd also like to point that one out.
Yes.
Especially for the UK.
Well, not only do I have dirty fruit in my
need
house, but I also have I have dirty fruit and I have a daughter cleaning the kitchen. So I look like a really bad mother
Mum,
tonight.
that was fine.
It was
No,
bad.
it just shows that you've got them trained, Claire. That's what it's done.
Can I
Slave
tell
labour.
for our Lengro viewers, why are you cleaning the kitchen?
So I'm gonna buy something.
Because I want to buy something. There you go. There you go. Jackie will understand that. She also has a daughter. Bye. I love you.
But you know, I'm in my own kitchen and I want to buy something, but it doesn't seem to make any difference.
Oh, bless
I don't see how it works.
here.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
It's always you we're looking for, Jack. Look how glamorous you always are. Of course,
So
we're always
Lionel
looking for
Richie's
you.
been in touch with you, Sam.
Of course, he loves a bit of Lengro. What can we say?
Whoa.
Did he have any celeb gossip for you though?
No, you know that the only person I go to for celeb gossip is you, Jack. Or the horse's mouth. Obviously, if Chris Evans or Channing Tatum wanted to pass on some gossip, I would take that, obviously.
Would you take
Otherwise,
that?
it's just you, Jack.
Can I go back to the fruit thing, Jack? Kids always seem to say things at the most inappropriate of times. She never comes to your lives and she comes on with off fruit. What about you with your kids? What embarrassed? There's a question for our viewers. How have your kids embarrassed you when you've either been in company or you've been at work or an important phone call? What about you, Jack, over the years?
Oh, do you know what? Once we were, Annie was going for an asthma checkup in the hospital, and we were sitting in the waiting room, and she said to me, "Gosh, Mum, isn't that lady fat?" And I was like, "No, Annie, no, she's not fat. She is. She's really fat." And I was like, "What, Annie? Say that to her. Yeah, Mum, she's huge." I was so embarrassed. Thank goodness we got called in. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She was gone when we came out. Thank God.
Oh my goodness. Well, we've got some big news. One of the big news is this, of course, and that is that are you happy or sad? Because the Kardashians' journey is coming to an end. How do you guys feel about that?
Oh, is it?
Well, I've never been on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so literally they've missed out. They've missed out on Lengro.
They
But
have
now they're off the telly. We can jump on. Problem
I don't
solved.
think I've watched one episode of Kardashian.
I have. The Kardashian things it got me through a really tough sofa surfing time. You know, when you just have those sort of like a month of just real sad sack Sally moment, and I think I saw it every single day about 3 years ago or something. And yeah, but I haven't really got into them since. So is it at the last episode? What's happening?
I'm not really sure, but I would like to know which Kardashian members you'd make all of us if we had to play their characters.
See,
I mean,
100%. I can do that already, Claire, because I only follow one at all, and that is Chloe, because she's all about body positivity and self-love.
yeah, she is.
Nobody else you can honestly say that about. So 100%, that's the only one I follow. I'd take Chloe out on a night out anytime.
I like that. I'm running a banner currently that says, I've got to wait for it to come now. If you could be a part of a family on any TV show, which family would you choose?
Oh, that's easy for me. Our family are the Osbournes. We really are. Oh gosh.
Listen,
I think our neighbours would back that up as well.
well, Jack, as your daughter embarrassed you so much, I think that we need to say hello to some viewers. But I think you also, Jack, should read out Shah Hegarty's comment as well, please.
Okay, so Shah says, my son said to the lady at Iceland that my mummy don't buy me presents because everyone else's does. When I told him I don't, as much as I was so embarrassed as I do buy him presents, he took what I said to a whole different level, but he does get presents.
No. Serena Moondust says, one of mine took something to school to show the teacher, and I didn't know until the teacher said, open your hand, and it was a tampon.
Oh, no.
I mean, it could have been worse, let's be honest. If they're taking things out the house and you don't know what they're taking,
Yeah.
I think we should be grateful.
Are we going to ask the obvious question? Hopefully it was one still wrapped, I hope. That's all I can say. Let's move along quickly because tonight on the show, we're going to be talking about Spice Girls and Pride. Also, we've got some celeb gossip, which I'm not going to tell you just yet. We've got a rather scary picture that I'm hoping Jack's going to explain as well. But most of all, Amanda's got some special news. Actually, Sam has as well because it's someone's birthday tomorrow. Whose birthday is it tomorrow, Sam?
The lovely Chris Evans is 40 tomorrow.
Not the ginger one.
Not the ginger one.
Well,
the
he
fit one.
Come on.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry to Ginger Chris Evans too, but you're clearly over 40. It is Captain America himself is 40 tomorrow.
Well, can I just say, obviously I know he watches the show. So Chris Evans, from all at Lengro, happy birthday from us. More importantly than Chris Evans, you've had an extra special visitor that's just come down, Amanda, and you've had a very extra special birthday to celebrate as well. Do you want to fill in our followers?
Yes. Well, it's Virginia McKenna's 90th birthday celebration this week. She was turned 90 on Thursday, and she had an amazing, well, actually she turned 90 on the 8th, but she had an amazing celebration live online, which we didn't know, which her beautiful son Will Travers had put together, and he had the most beautiful messages. I was in tears. Everyone is in tears from all, because Virginia McKenna, obviously amazing actress, phenomenal woman, Just so special to me in all of my films. I've worked with her for all my life, known her all my life. Second mum to me, and she just, you'd never guess she was 90. She is the most graceful, intelligent. When she speaks, everybody listens, and her passion for animals and what Born Free, her charity, has done is out of this world. And all the children from Africa sang happy birthday to her in 6 different languages, because they also fund different schools out there, different projects and wildlife projects. She has made a difference to millions of people's lives. And I phoned her up afterwards, just in floods of tears, just saying, you know, she's got to carry on living forever, because she is absolutely my heroine. So it was very, very special. Joanna Lumley was there live on wishing her good luck. There was, I mean, just so many celebrities, and they auctioned off a whole load of really fun things as well. So they will have made hundreds and thousands of pounds for Born Free as well.
Well, can I just say, for such an amazing woman, I think that she should be followed by our followers. How can people follow Virginia and help Virginia's courses?
Well, the best thing you can do that she would want, because for her birthday, what she wanted was donations for Born Free Foundation. So for this month, with my films and books and training packs, etc., I'm sending the profits as contribution to the Born Free Foundation. So you can, if you want to, buy my book, which is one of my books is on Claire's shop. So The Heart of Care. But also, if you want to give a direct donation, just go to @Born Free Foundation, and that will bring you up, I think, to their Facebook page. But as soon as you put in Born Free Foundation, you'll come to their Just Giving and see what you can manage, even if it's just £1 a month. Honestly, what a gift you're giving to this world.
And guys, just Google Born Free and you'll understand why Virginia McKenna is such an incredible woman. And what an honor for you, for her to be your godmother and to be involved in her life throughout all these years. That's really incredible.
Yeah, really beautiful, beautiful. And I've got her amazing book, which is The Life in My Years. She talks a bit about me in there as well. I'm in a chapter about our work together, which is lovely. But can't recommend this book enough about her life. It's so extraordinary. It's such a rich life that, you know, I wouldn't even know where to begin. So, you know, do your own research.
Now, we have one of your books in my shop at clairepetulengro.tv. The second one is going in next week. Perhaps we can get Virginia's book in there as well. And if all proceeds go to charity, then obviously that will all go to charity. So remind me about that for next week as well. Please, please do. You better say hello to some followers, girls, before we go on for a bit of celeb gossip.
Oh, Deb Heavenly Co. Is that your
cousin?
Cousin. Oh, that's the okay.
Yeah,
Amber, hi, Joe. Lovely to see you. Dawn, Michelle. Hello, hello. I'm sure there's more to pick up. Oh, Julie. Do we know Julie? Hi, Julie.
We know Julie from being a follower, and we are so happy. Now, I want to get on to the object thing. I really do, especially since I've seen Sam's as well. But first of all, I better get some banners up. I'm going to hand over to Jack while I do my tech job here as well. So hold on a second, and I will just get some pictures up as well. I've been loading at sort of very early o'clock this morning. Let's make sure that my eyesight holds up. Okay, let's go down. Okay, so we're going to go for this one first. So we're going to go in order, so I bring them all up.
Okay, so it's Pride Month this month, and the Spice Girls. So it's been 25 years since Wannabe. Can you believe it? Since that was a hit with Spice Girls. So Victoria Beckham has brought out these special Pride Wannabe T-shirts, which all the girls and all her family have been wearing, where all the profits go to charities to combat LGBTQT and youth homelessness in the UK. And she said to her, Pride is a celebration of being completely yourself, and that she's proud to be supporting Pride 2021 with the Spice Girls again this year. So they're all they've all been wearing the T-shirts. They look amazing.
Well, she's looking good for her age, isn't she?
Yeah.
We've got Emma Bunton.
And Emma has got a new book out.
Though, does she?
I know, she looks amazing, but she's got a new book out called Mama, You Got This, which gives support to new mums and includes her own experiences of motherhood with expert advice from paediatrics, sleep consultants, midwives, doulas, and mindfulness coach as well.
Oh, I'll have to have a little look at that. And of course, this is Victoria Beckham and David Beckham's son, isn't it? Which one is that?
Yeah. I think that's Romeo. They've all got the same sort of hair now. Romeo and Cruz have got the same hair.
Oh, have they?
And there's Harper.
Oh, bless her. She's gorgeous, actually. And all right, I'll show the one you've all
Very
been
nice.
wanting to see. There you go. There he is. And how does this relate to this then, Jack?
Well, because because it's Pride Month. So how Pride all started was on June the 28th, 1969. Police in America raided Stonewall Inn, which was a gay club in Greenwich Village. And the staff and locals rioted outside. And one of the leaders of the riots was a black trans bisexual woman called Marsha P. Johnson. Protests and clashes continued for 6 days. And the message they were trying to put across was that they wanted establishments where the LGBT community could go and be open about their sexuality without fear of arrest. And Pride Month was actually started by bisexual activist Brenda Howard, known as the Mother of Pride. And Bill Clinton was the first US president to officially recognize Pride Month in 1999. And the New York Pride Parade is one of the largest and most well-known parades to take place.
Wow. Well, we have Pride every year here in Brighton. This year, of course, it's been cancelled, but the town's decorating anyway, and I think people will still be out putting flags in their window and everything else. And what about this picture, Jack?
Oh, yes. So Victoria posted a picture of Harper's school lunch made by Dad David. And she said, is there anything David Beckham can't do?
Oh, gosh.
Come on. Who out there has also done that? I've bought cookie cutters before and done sandwiches in the shape of hearts and things like that. I don't just have stale fruit in my house. I can also do a stale sandwich.
Can I tell you my skill? My skill with my son's lunchbox.
Go on.
My skill was to be able to manage to get we had a dragon, a bearded dragon, as a pet, and it used to be fed little live locusts.
Yeah.
And my skill was to manage to get 2 or 3 live locusts by accident in his lunchbox. There were these locusts. I'm so sorry, darling. I don't know how they got in. I mean, honestly, they must have crawled through the zips or something. Wasn't like people are hilarious, but and obviously I'm very forward-thinking, full of protein, all of that kind of thing. And he brought them back in the box, and they were all good, still alive, and everything all good.
But yeah, say that you beat me now in the stakes of a mother that sort of had gross food around in the house. So you win. I like that. Let's address Lewis. We here at Lengro, Lewis, we are with you all the way. There is a long way to go yet, but a celebration of the way we have come indeed. We are totally behind you, supporting you as well. We really are. Okay, so going on as well, we've got a little picture here. My children make me watch horror films all the time. And I don't like looking at this one, but go on, Jack.
Okay, so this statue of Jason from Friday the 13th was placed in Lake Pleasant in Arizona by diver Zachary Nagy. Apparently, divers often place unusual objects to act as markers under the water. Unfortunately, officials ordered for it to be removed from the lake, saying it's important to be mindful and respectful of nature. Well, can you imagine swimming around and coming across that in the lake?
Oh,
I do not like that.
So the question we're asking today is, have you got any unusual objects, or have you left anything unusual anywhere around?
We'll not come back to that one. Unusual girls, could you find an unusual object, please? And I'll see if I can find one and forward it maybe to my computer. Unusual objects, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Unusual object. Okay, we'll have a look into
one by me. I've got one beside me.
We're going to come back to that in a moment. But first of all, I want to bring up a picture of the lovely lady that we all know and love, and she never seems to age either. Absolutely beautiful she is.
Oh, Michelle Keegan. So she is beautiful, isn't she? They're the perfect couple, aren't they? Her and Mark Wright. You couldn't get a more beautiful couple than those two. But she's just teamed up with British beauty brand Spectrum Collection, which are a vegan brand, and they brought out a range inspired by the Amalfi Coast. It took 2 years for the collaboration to take place, and it's described as the ultimate summer glow beauty set, containing a 6-piece makeup brush set, lip sorbet, powder puff and jewel sharpener in a 2-tier cosmetic case in 4 different colours.
Well, come on, let's face it, girls. She could sell ice to the Eskimos, couldn't
Yes.
she? So really, you wouldn't care what the makeup's like. You just get it and think, I'll buy it because then I'll look like her.
Yeah.
Ice to the Eskimos. That's good. I've not heard that version before.
So if you put that on your face, but hang on. But if you put that on your face, does that mean that everything then changes into Michelle Keegan?
Yes. If you use the brushes,
That's what I'm wondering.
you turn into Michelle Keegan.
If it's Michelle Keegan's makeup, I'd be putting it on my bum, my legs. It would be going everywhere to look like her.
And your fruit. I think that's what needs. Your fruit needs a touch up.
I might have to come off now because I need to go internet shopping to go and buy some very nice collaboration there with Michelle Keegan. So may not be able to.
You can show us what you've got in your shopping trolley for next week then.
Just Michelle Keegan.
Right, now before we go on to our objects, ladies, I've got one more picture to bring up, which is, okay, you're going to have to do a tag for this to lead into it, Amanda, because I can't think of a song. Can any of you think of a Bonnie Tyler song? What does she sing? I can't think of
Eclipse of the Heart.
No, I can't
think of.
I'm very unprofessional. Just bring the picture up instead.
Oh, so Bonnie Tyler's just celebrated turning 70 with a new album called The Best Is Yet to Come. And she says that she believes the best is still yet to come after lockdown. She also said she feels like in her 40s, not 70, and she's no plans to retire. As long as she's healthy, she's going to keep on touring. She actually lives in the Algarve with her husband. But yeah, she's still fighting fit, and yeah, she's amazing for 70.
She's looking.
Eclipse of the heart.
That's
That's it. Yes, thank you, Lewis.
That's my mum, Bonnie Tyler. She's, in case you were wondering.
She looks really good indeed. Okay, so let's have a little look. Let's keep going on. Right, Jack, this was your idea. So would you like to introduce the next topic about objects, please?
Okay, so we've all got unusual objects in our house, haven't we? But for our younger viewers out there, if we have any younger viewers, this is my unusual object. This is a cassette tape. And in the olden days, we used to put this in a cassette recorder. And especially on Sundays, we used to record the top 40 on Radio 1, you see. So that way we didn't have to go out and buy records because we'd have all the music on our cassette. So what we used to have to do was there was 2 buttons we had to press on our cassette recorders. It was play and record. And we had to push them both down together. And we had to keep our finger near the pause button because we were waiting for Tony Blackburn to come back on and talk through the end of the song. So we had to quickly pause it before he came back on to speak. And sometimes what used to happen was this bit of tape used to hang down. It used to unravel. So what we needed to do was get a pen and stick it in here and then twist it. So the tape used to go back up, you see. So then we could listen to it. So that is a cassette.
Oh, roll it back, says Shy Haggerty. Were you any good, guys, out there? Because I used to do it in the bath. I had my dad bought me a red tape to tape little boombox thing, and I used to have it on the side of the bath on a Sunday, and I'd go in the bath, but at that time I could not be bothered because it was such an important job to get that pause so you didn't get him talking over the songs. And if he started talking when a song was ending, you'd be like, damn,
I know.
You team to the end of the
then
song.
You have to quickly rewind. You have to quickly rewind to get to the beginning of the song so that we could just tape over it with the next song.
Dawn Rose had one of those. Joanne Ripper says they would always jam up on the best bits as well. And Joe Barnett still has some with children's stories on them. Do you know what? Talking about cassette tapes, I found a box of my mother and father's just the other day, actually. And on it, they had recorded me and my brothers when we were babies talking. And my brother, they would record my brother, and my mother had a sort of, what do you call it, an intercom between the boys' bedroom. There were 3 boys in there together when they were babies, and she would speak to them. So she would buzz a speaker from the kitchen if she was cooking or she's been doing readings in between, and she'd say, "It's okay, boys, I'll be up in a moment," so she could connect with them. And on this tape, on this particular cassette tape, my mother's going, "Hello," to talk to the boys, and my brother turns around and he goes, "What do you want, Wall?" Because he thought the wall was talking to him.
Oh.
So very, very funny. But
well, this one is actually Lullaby Magic that I used to play to Ben to make him go to sleep because he never used to sleep. So yeah, that's lullaby magic.
I used to speed up the voices. So my brother and I used to do ages interviewing each other. But that's obviously why I'm doing this now. And we'd spend hours and hours interviewing ourselves in different voices. But then we'd speed it up, the voice thing, so that it would sound like hysterical. And we'd just roll around laughing. And we'd insist on playing it to everyone. No one else found it funny. No one else was interested. But it was, it kept us amused for a long.
Sorry, but I'm going to take a vote now, followers, viewers, and also the Lengro family. CD players, CDs or records and cassette tapes, because I think we had it better. They didn't scratch as easy. What would you rather have?
Do you know what? I think we should put cassettes and CDs together because they were the same time for me.
Yeah.
I was amazed when I went.
For me, but they were the same time for me.
I went to the record store when there was just then no records, and I obviously hadn't been to a record store for like 5 years, and they weren't there anymore. And it was like, what do you mean there's no records? What are these? And it was literally, I lived in Sweden, and they must have done CDs in Sweden, but everything, I don't know why. And I was just so shocked and so disappointed. So vinyl for me, it's just something lovely about that whole kind of.
You take out a record, you clean it, you'd look at it.
Yeah.
You know what? Lucy got a record player for Christmas, and we bought her the soundtrack of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's got some great.
Love it. Yes.
And the record itself nowadays, it was £25. I kid you not, for a record.
Yeah.
Absolutely outrageous. And in fact, Michelle Hayes, I'm with you there. My brother, he also had a CB radio, Breaker. They were great fun in their day. They really, really are. Serena's got an update.
Lewis is saying, no idea what everyone is talking about.
Sorry, that was simply the golden oldies 10 minutes. Please read. Serena's got an update for us on Bonnie Tyler. Could you read it out, please?
So I'm still getting over the whole don't know what we're talking about. Well, Lewis, as you are the age that I pretend I am, I don't know either. But otherwise, CDs, they're still around. You must know what a CD is. 100%. But Serena Moondust says, Bonnie Tyler lost in France, which nearly happened to me as in Calais. I went to the toilet and came out and my husband and coach had gone, and I managed to speak to the guardman and got on the public bus, and my husband's friend came down the steps to meet me, and they played Lost in France on the coach going home.
No.
That's brilliant.
No, oh my goodness. Michelle had the Smurfs on 7-inch vinyl. She loves them. I think I want to see these objects, Jack, because I've only got mine on pictures that I've got. Explain to the viewers, please. Also, by the way, can I just say as well to you, Amanda, lovely shade of blue on you, says Jules Child.
Oh, thank you so much, darling. Thank you. I feel this is when we do get our colours, this is my brand colour. We're branding ourselves.
That suits you.
It is. I want to know what Michelle Hayes what your brother's handle name was as well. Go ahead, Jack. Go on.
What we do? What was that? What's that?
Go introducing the objects, please, and explain to the viewers what we're doing.
Yeah, so we're doing unusual objects today. I've just done my unusual object, which was the cassettes. So Sam, what have you got? You've got 2 objects, I think.
I have to. Should I just do the first one and then obviously go to somebody else first? And I know we're after the watershed, but
Yeah.
This is my lovely
will
manatee.
Amanda understand this? I don't know.
I don't know. This is my lovely manatee. But does anyone know what he does?
Okay.
So it does look a little bit dodgy like that, actually, doesn't it? But,
it's rather cute.
Time.
He is rather cute. I do like the fact that Hazel Jones' CB radio name was Foxy Lady. My breaker. For all you, what was it called? That film where they had to get home. Do you remember that film, Amanda? You must remember it from years ago.
Planes, Trains and Automobiles.
No. This film was. There was a film about some people in America, and they had to get back to where they were, and there were different gangs. You guys might remember Out There, and there was a lady on the radio throughout the film. The Warriors.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one. Don't know that one.
I haven't seen that.
If you've seen it, they had a lady on the radio. It was sort of like that. It was like the Hey Foxy Lady thing that I can imagine. And also Joe Barnett. So we have got some older people here. Her name was Silver Queen.
I like that.
Okay, while you're guessing, can anybody guess? Company in the bath, Sam. That's what Jules Charles says.
I mean, maybe, but it's not.
Is it
Go on,
soap?
Amanda.
Is it soap?
No, but it does kind of look like a soap, actually. I'll give you that. Yeah. What he is, he sits. I'll give you a hint. He sits in my lovely little Lengro cup, and I
Oh,
fill him with loose tea. That's what he is.
I
Oh.
love that. Okay, so shall I go next? I have to bring mine up here. I
Yes.
want you all to guess what this is that I'm bringing up now and what it was used for. I've gone back in time a little bit as well. Can you please guess, followers, what this is and what it was used for? I'm going to leave it up there for just a couple more seconds. Have a little look at it. I will. That's it. Can you all see that now? Okay, what do you think that is, please? Ladies, do you, because you don't actually know what this is. She's a Lengro cup, Joe Barnett, as well. Okay, so a number counter, says Shah. No.
Yeah, I would have said like an abacus.
Yeah.
No, just at an angle, maybe a slightly drunk one.
No, not at all.
It's a counting your sins. It's a rosary. A rosary arch.
This, and I thought this would be quite apt for you and that you would like this, Amanda. I'm going to gift it to you this evening. It is, in fact, a Himalayan calendar. The first set of balls refers to months. The second and third are days. And the last 4 are the year.
Oh.
Like that? I'm going to do one more because Sam's is rather inappropriate and I'm waiting to get a little bit later in the night.
What a shock, mine being inappropriate. Come on.
Mine does look inappropriate. I'm going to show it to you now. What do you think? No, it's not for your ex-boyfriend, Amanda.
Oh, geez, is that for castrating dogs?
No. Any comments on this one, ladies and gentlemen?
Gosh.
Any comments on this one?
Well, I think Jules is on about the last one, not what we currently have up on the screen, because I don't think that will be an abacus.
A jar opener says Hazel Jones. My ex-boyfriend's pleasure toy, says Lewis. Teeth puller says Serena Moondust.
Oh.
And a nutcracker says, let's take it off. Let's leave it up for a second, actually. Okay, I'm going to give that to you now. Let's have a little look. So this is actually, it was made to help peel the shells off of hard-boiled eggs. Lewis, your dirty mind. Yes, this takes the shells off of boiled eggs, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, our Lengro viewers really. Dawn Rose was quite good. Joe Barnett was waiting for you to comment on it. Amanda, have I got your photograph or have you got yours there?
No, I've got it here.
Okay.
So I've got it here. Here it is. And this comes out as well. Like this. Okay, so what is that?
Oh.
Any ideas? Not answers on a postcard, and it's not Mum Iris Potter. It's not a Leo, and it's not a cowpat.
Okay, can you show it closer to the screen for the viewers, please?
I feel if I do, it might be too obvious.
Okay.
No, there we go. Kind of like there.
Jack, you're going to have a pot shot of this one. Come on.
And this comes out. That comes out.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. What on earth is that?
It looks a little bit like something out of Hellraiser, doesn't it, Lewis? A puzzle, says
well, no, it's not. No.
It's nothing to do with a candle, is it?
Yes.
Candle, no. Do you want me to say?
Hold on. An incense.
That is right. It is a very groovy incense burner, which is really fantastic. It was given to me by a friend with different incenses you can put. I just love it. So you've got that's the kind of the big clue with it where it can go at the top there. but all the different ways it can collect things. It's a work of art. I absolutely love it. So well done, Pat.
I would still be waiting in bed if I was having an anxious night, waiting for it to click like the Hellraiser thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can keep your incense burner. Sam, shall I do one more before we bring up yours?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to bring one more up. This is something I would also buy, Amanda, because I think she'd probably enjoy using it. But actually, I would think wacky. In fact, a lot of people would enjoy using this as well. And I think some people would know exactly what that is. So can we have some comments for that one, please? And I shall tell you exactly what this is. Okay. Okay, let's have a little look. Lewis, you got your chance to come back. You may have 0 points now, but if you can tell me what this is. Let me tell you that if I talk in an accent like this, then you'll know what it is for, okay?
Oh, it's a spaghetti maker thing.
You're very hot.
A maker or a gnocchi maker or something like that.
What size is it, darling?
Is it a tagliatelle maker?
Is it rich or non-rich?
It is a ravioli maker, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Ravioli.
Pat got it as well, just as you said it.
Very well. Back massage. You could try that with it, couldn't you?
I thought it was a foot massage. You know, you can roll your feet on those foot rollers. That's what it looked like to me. You can have cheesy pasta. Pasta.
Or cheesy back if you were making cheese ravioli with it before, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Sam, is it time to lower the tone?
Well, you've got me on the screen. Of course it is. It's always time to lower the tone when I'm on. And me and Amanda together, what better time? So are we ready for this lovely product?
Hold on, Jack, can you just read out Lewis's comment, please?
Yes, Lewis is quarter Italian. Is it a cartellina maker?
No, you can't say it. No, that's no good. Amanda, can you say it in an Italian accent?
Is it a cartellina maker? La viva l'Italia!
Oh no, hold on a second. Are you okay? Can we first apologize to Debbie Hearn? Debbie Hearn's new to the group and we're about to do Guess the Object. And Sam is about to lower the tone.
Poor Debbie.
I would never lower the tone. I'm sweet and innocent. Where has this reputation come from?
Say that in 5 minutes, love. Go on.
Bring it out.
We all know it's a lie anyway.
Out.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
One of my very unique gifts in my house. Ta-da! Can anyone guess what he is?
Turn around then.
That help.
A Chris Evans replacement toy?
Chris Evans said, I can't make it tonight, but I'm sending a friend.
A pencil sharpener.
It's not,
A thing for winding your cassette up.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I mean, you could give it a go. It might be a bit too big for that, Jack. Yeah, you got it right, Shah. 100% it is a wine stopper. It's not a butt plug. I've got to draw the line somewhere. 100%. He sits in my bottle of wine like this. Okay. But this is sealed because obviously I'm not drinking at the moment.
Oh, and why are we doing our wine? Just because we brought the wine out? Or is that for later on?
That's for later on. Because everyone else can drink it. I can't drink it. Not for any other reason.
I'm not drinking wine either. We're all being so healthy and good, aren't we?
You're very, very good
at the moment.
Well, I'd like to know, does anyone actually use a wine topper? Because there's never any left in this house. And it's not just my fault, I'd like to point out.
No. Okay. AA is available on the website. Thank you very much. Okay. One of our followers have commented about films and what our favourite films are. I must be clairvoyant because I put a banner up earlier with this question here.
Oh. Well, we've got a thing, haven't we? A new, what's it called? Screen thing for what we're going to watch.
Spit it out.
I'm not trying to get over the Chris Evans thing that you put in the wine bottle.
Okay. But this is new name now. This is just the only Chris Evans that I've got in my life.
This is like what Jack's saying now. Let's guess. It's that thingy, that's just got the,
Annie, could you get Mum some water, please?
Oh dear.
Speaking of water, that's what I'm on. Look, and my lovely, if you can see it, look,
Yes.
Claire Lengro water bottle. I'll get my other
Which
hand
are
out.
available in the Claire Lengro shop on clairepetulengro.tv.
Wow,
Oh,
I need to
indeed.
get myself one.
yes. But you
Good.
can also buy a book about how to be a better carer.
It is indeed. While we're asking people to comment which movie they could watch over and over again without ever getting tired, could we please have in an Italian accent, Amanda, Lewis's comment as well, please? Thank you.
Amor, il vino, Italian for I have one. Everyone say it now.
Okay, I use a thingy wine, a wine thingy. You're on the right show tonight. You can definitely join, Jack. I use a wine thingy. Amanda will know it for red wine. An aerator.
An aerator, yes, it's very good. Yeah, and it means when you pour it, you aerate it, and that's better for the wine.
Lovely. Well, how many people keep their red wine in an airing cupboard or on top of a radiator? There's certain temperatures that wines. Do you know what? Maybe, ladies, we should go wine tasting at some point.
Okay, if you insist.
I'll be the designated driver because there's only one type of wine I actually drink. But that's okay because it fits in with today's National Day.
Oh, what day is it?
Actually, Rose Pierce is watching at the moment as well. So hello, Rose. Thank you for killing me at the gym this week. What National Day is it? Because it kind of ties in a little bit.
It's National Rosé Day.
Oh.
Now, I don't know about anyone else, but this, I've obviously my lovely bottle here that you can see. It is Barefoot Bubbly. I absolutely love it. It's the only one that I drink because it's absolutely gorgeous. And I did come across it on my 30th when we were in America. Oh no, I'm 21. Came across it on my 21st.
Lovely. Go on, Amanda.
This one is Dino. Again, I think with this Italian theme, and it's an Italian blush. So Dino always makes me blush.
I had a cousin once called Dino. He used to make everybody blush. Go on, read this, Jack, please, if you can read it.
Okay, so Sarah says, I saw a post yesterday asking if it was acceptable to shove a straw in the bag of a wine from the box and call it a grown-up's Capri Sun.
Oh, yes.
Well,
yeah.
If you
doing over lockdown, has anyone seen it? They've literally been selling their cocktails in a pouch and you just put your own straw in. So obviously it is a thing.
Really? Well, if you have searched Amazon very late at night and you've been very bored and you look for wine holders, they even do a pouch you can smuggle into places that's like a tummy belt with a straw that comes up as well. So for those of you, that can't live without your wine, or you can't take your own nice wine into a venue and they serve rubbish stuff, there are always alternatives. And remember, AA's number is under. Okay, let's go on to films before we go on to the next article as well, because the film that Debbie Hearn could watch over and over again is Independence Day and Ghost. Two good films. Now, do you want to try saying, Jack Tyler, what's happening on the Lengro Facebook page, please?
Yes, we've got a new section, haven't we, of what to recommend, what to watch at the weekend. Mm-hmm. Have you got the picture?
Yes, I have. I'm just.
Have
I? Yes, of course I have. I'm a professional.
We are very, very, very professional.
We are.
I think you can just keep doing the hand gestures. The thing on the thing on the thing.
Weekend watch. I like that.
Right. So, ladies, do you have anything you can recommend to our lovely viewers to watch this weekend?
Oh, 100%. You were talking my language.
And if you don't know,
Shara's got How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Yes, love it.
That's nice. I like that one. I think on the Virginia McKenna theme, I think I'm going to have to say to you all to watch Born Free.
Yeah. Yes.
Film. Yeah.
We all know that my favourite thing, or one of my favourite films, because I've got a few, that I could watch over and over again, First Wives Club. I also love The Losers. If nobody's seen it, it's absolutely fantastic. And The Sweetest Thing, which I was telling the ladies about last week.
Wish I
you were.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, my little Chris Evans here sort of comes in. They go, look, we've got his back now. he sort of comes into contact with it. I've cleaned it up, Claire. Look. Hang on. We just make sure that we don't point out where we're holding him by. There we go.
Oh, great.
Deb says Pretty Woman.
My favorite. What's the comment she says, Debs, when she goes into the elevator as well? Something, I can't think what she says about Lordy me, there's room in here for 2, 3 or something. I can't remember, but it is the best lines, especially when she asks her friends, name me a fairy tale, that's worked out. Name me something that's worked out in a situation like ours. And she goes, Cinderella.
Yeah.
Such a fantastic film. I did watch the other night with Honey a film that made me laugh until I cried, which was Bridesmaids, which isn't an old film.
Oh, yeah, love it.
But that was
Love
very
it, yeah.
That's it. Colour me happy.
Love
There's
it.
a here for 2. Thank you, Debs. I may have to watch that later on tonight.
I could watch the Twilight films over and over again. I love the Twilight films.
Yeah.
Never seen them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're brilliant.
You and I would feel guilty
they're
dribbling and
amazing.
2 very young boys that look very hot in it. So let's leave that until we're in the old people's home.
Yeah, okay. But I'll tell you something I did watch yesterday. I watched it last night because I was out yesterday and I came back and I watched it back to back. So I went to bed about 2 o'clock. I watched Time. It was on BBC One, and you can watch all 3 episodes on iPlayer. It was Sean Bean and Stephen Graham.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's a prison drama, which isn't my sort of thing. I don't really like prison dramas, but the acting is so good. Sean Bean plays an alcoholic who killed somebody, and so he got put into prison. And Stephen Graham was the prison warder, who was a prison warder with a bit of a heart, sort of thing. But it was brilliant. I won't tell you what happened, but yeah.
I will back that up, Jack. 100%. The acting is great because I came in from work when my dad was watching one of the episodes. And he was like, oh my God, it's absolutely amazing. So I kept on having to run in and out of the room so I couldn't get any spoilers. So 100% that is what I'm binge watching this weekend.
And Stephen Graham's real life wife is actually playing his wife in the series as well, which is very good.
So it seems to me that our Lengro viewers would like to see the regular film bit back in. And if you want a reminder about you sharing films with us, let's have a look at the old intro, which has got to be updated, because we can and will add in film reviews if you'd like.
Oh,
love that.
good old days.
And of course, if you remember Em from Oz, the time difference has become too hard for at the moment. We are going to have Emma from Oz guesting on a show once we have a Lengro meeting next week, and you can say hello to her as well. Of course, Oz went back into lockdown, didn't they, for a while as well?
Just for a week, I think.
Bless them. So hopefully that will all be okay. Okay, so let's have a little look. So we talk about movies. Let's keep on that theme for a moment, because obviously children's films are created nowadays no longer just for children. They're also created with hidden messages in for adults as well. So here's a question for all of you out there as well. What part of a kid's movie completely scarred you?
Oh, Bambi's mum.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah. And can I just say the whole of Watership Down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
for me, it was
absolutely.
The Fox and the Hound. I still can't watch that.
Oh,
I still can't. It scarred me as a child. I really can't watch it even now. But obviously, I'm still a child now.
Serena Moondust says my son helped make the Wizard from Oz.
Oh,
The Wizard from Oz, so not the Wizard of Oz, the Wizard from Oz, which was starred somebody that I can't remember. James Franco, I think.
she's so good. She's so hot.
Am I still on it? That might be right. Is that right? Was that Serena? Is that right? Anyway, yes, we love the movies. My movie would be Field of Dreams as well. I can watch that again and again and again. Oh my God.
is that with Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
can't bear Kevin Costner.
Can I just say something, Moondust?
I can't bear him.
If
Oh,
you're
I watch anything with him in. I can't even watch The Bodyguard because he's in it. Can't bear him.
Oh,
I
okay.
love The Bodyguard. I'd happily
Oh,
watch that
love
time
that
again.
what's Jack on tonight? What's with Kevin Costner?
Oh no, it's his voice. I just can't bear it.
But he is very, very good in The Guardian, if anybody has seen that, with Ashton Kutcher. He is really, really good. I suppose he still does talk, so maybe that's not ideal for you, Jack. I've not really seen any mime work that he's done, but I'll keep an eye out for you.
He didn't do that much in Dancing with Wolves, did he?
No. Can I just say to Sabrina Moondust, if your son would like to come on and be interviewed by Amanda Waring about working on the Oz film, then please do put him in touch with us. We're getting a bit dark now. Lewis says, Ariel's message of wanting to be something she is not, the toxic image of wanting to be something to impress a boy and shun her family, ban belief to someone who didn't truly understand her. What do you think of that then, guys?
I love The Little Mermaid. Don't ruin The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
I can also see Shah saying The Lion King when Mustafa dies. Yes, I love The Lion King too. This is too sad. We cannot bash Disney. Disney is lovely. I love their film.
Okay, so let's turn it around. Claire, you've taken up boxing because you were inspired by somebody in a film.
I was inspired by this lady here. Let me just show you. I was inspired by Rose Pierce, who gave me a gym membership in December for Christmas. And I didn't go, and I've just started going, and exercise has changed my life. And mentally and physically, I feel better. Let's take a look at Rose. Look.
6, 7, 8, down to the floor. Nice.
So
Not only did Rose,
Well done, Rose.
inspire you, but somebody else, someone famous inspired you to do the boxing.
Yes,
One of your...
I like the link. Thank you very much. I'll just say, before I say who inspired me, that when I did go to the gym, everybody else was lifting all of these weights, and I'd done some 4-pound weights. I'm trying to get my arms all shapely. And the gym instructor, Alex, actually, Backhouse, if you're watching from Encore Gym, you guys are incredible. On Friday, when I was doing the sweat and burn class, he gave me a broomstick, right, to lift, to show me how to do an exercise. And it was just the stick. And I said, what do you want me to do? Fly on it? Yes, I did start some of the exercises off with a broom, or with a stick, a broom handle, if you like. And we've actually lost Jack now. She's going to be coming on. But in actual fact, the film that she's talking about that inspired me, when I did boxing, and you're sort of learning all of the boxing, straight away to my mind came an incredible film with Jennifer Lopez called Enough.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Sam, could you take over on that part, please?
Oh, amazing. J-Lo in this film, if you've never seen this film Enough, oh my goodness, I cannot honestly say enough about it. It starts off on a bit of a dark topic, really, about domestic violence, but it's about a woman finding the power within herself. And she gets tough, and it's not just in a physical way, it's in an emotional way, in a well-being way. She just becomes the woman that she's supposed to be. And I can't say anything else without spoiling it. So please watch it. It's amazing.
I'm so going to watch that, because I've only done boxing once. And again, with my brother, we used to have boxing matches together as well. We used to play Bashing Bonkers, if you ever remember those robots that would bash each other. And then we'd get our gloves on and kind of bash each other. But I love the idea. I'm going to come down to the Encore gym, and I can't wait to start getting boxing with you guys, because I think we would. Honestly,
I can't say how much physical exercise has changed me mentally and physically. And all of you Lengro family have noticed, haven't you, the change in how I feel about myself since I've been doing the exercise as well. And I think Jack's coming backstage now. Let's have a little look.
Well, can I just say that I think that the broomstick is genuinely genius, because I'm assuming it's so you can get your form right, so you don't do yourself an injury with the weights.
Yes.
See, I do work at a gym for a reason, people.
do, darling.
Yeah, but the fun of my gym is just the staff. That's why I go, just for the staff.
Well, Jack, you missed the whole thing about Enough now. We've done that. But, I mean, would you like to confirm what an amazing film it is?
What? I missed it. Are you talking about Enough? Are we still talking about Enough?
Yes.
Enough.
Love it. Fantastic
Yeah,
film.
I love it as well. Yeah, I love all the fighting scenes. She's great, isn't she, J-Lo? There's nothing she can't do.
Yeah.
No,
Amanda,
I think also if you're...
Arm wrestle. Hang on. Can we do this online? Can we do our special?
Sam, you get this arm. I'll arm wrestle you.
Me.
Okay, you ready?
Me.
Ready.
where I'm going. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's it, Amanda.
Amanda,
All
I'll
right,
do
you ready?
Other hand.
You ready?
Other hand, Amanda.
the screen.
Yes, it. Left hand. Over this
Hang
way.
on. This way. You ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
Amanda's just doing high fives. Okay.
Anyway, Amanda, could you please read out? I think we need to give a shout out to Debbie Hearn. Could you read out?
Oh, sorry, I'm so bad. Sorry, I'll let you finish speaking. Honestly, so apologies for my rubbish.
No, I just we should give a shout out and recognition to Debbie Hearn. If you could read her.
I'm used to arm wrestle. I was number 2 in the UK and went to the World Championships, which is why I started this, because I love arm wrestling and I think you are awesome, Debbie Hearn. Congratulations. And we will do some arm wrestling on my birthday. I think that's going to be something that I will enjoy. I think we should have.
As you can see, I'm not quite there yet, so you're going to win. All right. He did move me up to 4 pound weight.
No, not necessarily. You're wily. You're fine. You've
Really?
got the attack.
I've got
in you.
short arms. I've got really short arms, so I don't know if that works or not. I'm stronger than I look, but I've got short arms.
Well, I'm great when I've had a drink, if that makes any difference.
Can I
I'm
use
very many things when I've had a drink.
Can I use Michelle to wrestle you lot, and then Michelle can like be on my team and do it for me? How's that sound?
Okay, that sounds
that's cheating.
So can we have a vote then from our viewers? Would you like to see the film reviews? And also, Jack, you were talking about book reviews as well, because we're great avid readers of books. We're going to start making that part maybe once a month or maybe more. But where else, ladies, can people find us when we're not live on the show?
On dodgy Lengro team meetings. You just seen, this is what happens.
This is really going over on Facebook and Instagram.
Oh yeah, on Facebook, on Instagram.
Start again. Hold on. Where can people find us, girls?
Oh, amazingly, they can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram.
yes.
Wow.
Also in the supermarkets, in the shopping aisles, and also at the end of our gardens, and also
on the bookshelves,
and also in your dreams.
Always in your dreams.
On the 3rd of July, you may well find us in a police cell. Why would that be?
Well, apparently we're celebrating my birthday, but why we should be locked up for that, I have no idea.
Amanda's
I
going to be
don't know, especially
105.
when I'm not drinking at the moment and I do have that pesky law degree to fall back on. So why would you be in a police cell?
Oh, maybe it'll be research. Maybe it'll be a haunted police cell, and maybe it's for the paranormal show.
Yes.
Which will be coming up soon.
Hazel Jones, she said she could find us at the off license. Michelle says we could find us everywhere. We do get under every nook and cranny, don't we? And does anybody know the news on Andrew Lloyd Webber for Joe Barnett?
No.
Yeah, because he was saying, wasn't he, that if it didn't all, like everything didn't open on June the 21st, he was going to open up anyway, wasn't he? He was willing to get arrested.
Yeah, Amanda, what's your view on that? Andrew Lloyd Webber has publicly spoken out and said that he's going to put bums on all the seats in the theatre. He doesn't want the theatre to die. It's come to that point where it will. He doesn't care if he's going to get arrested. He'll take the fine. He'll take whatever's going to happen to him. What's your feelings on that?
Well, I think, well, good for him. You know what? If you've got, he's got the money to put the artistic thing in, and I think, I admire him for that, actually. I think, well,
but the thing is, Amanda, has he got the money, though? Because he's saying he's going to have to close all those theatres. So maybe he hasn't got the money.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'm not listening to the whole story. I thought you said he's got the money to do that.
Well, he's not short of a penny. So we're not talking about him not being able to pay the fine. He's worried about, having to close the theatres. But I, for one, I couldn't imagine life without being able to go to the theatre in London and watch that magic and be inspired. I think there's nothing like a live show, and I think the arts has to go on. I know Mitch Jenkins will agree with me in that. I know that you do, Amanda. And I just think, he's remortgaged his house, apparently, says Michelle. I think the show has to go on, doesn't it, really?
I think the thing is, it's really hard, isn't it, for people that don't get live theatre, that don't get that transportation, have never been, to kind of go, what's the fuss? Because it's more than just, obviously, it's a profession for me, way of life. but it's actually about being able to expand your horizons when you go into a theatre, when you get fully immersed in a live show. It's like every part of your cells and your being in your body, particularly with musicals, you're just reverberating, you're alive, you feel just transported and inspired. And it's not often that you can get that in everyday life. You know, you can obviously with family and going out in nature and swimming and all of those things to a degree, but there is the magic of the community, of sitting with people within theatre, that it's
There's
nothing.
something about the feel of the theatre as well, isn't there? Yeah. I mean, be it, well, when I've gone the lower end and watched Dream Boys in the theatre, and when I've gone the higher end and watched The King and I on Broadway, there was just something about being in the theatre. It's a magical experience, and it'd be such
it's the history, isn't it? The whole history of being in the theatre.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. Well, ladies, it is bedtime for all of us. And as Dr. Sue said, how did it get so late so soon? Something like that anyway. We're going to be back live for a show. We've got a meeting next week on Tuesday. We're going to update you about the live times, because Jack, you're down in Brighton on Friday night and we're out on Saturday. So we will let you know next week's schedule as soon as we know it. But in the meantime, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Say good night.
No, thank you.